functions are operating at full capacity. Everything seems to be proceeding according to plan, ma'am. A pleasure to see you again.
Jack of all trades, aren't you?
I got word of a settlement that needs our help. Here's the location.
My systems are continuing to function at peak efficiency.
What's going on?
You lead the way, and I'll follow, man. Self-diagnostic complete. I'm happy to report I won't be falling apart on you anytime soon.
Excuse me.
I'm glad you're here. We've been having some trouble with raiders.
Tell me what's going on.
They showed up in force a few days ago. There were too many of them. We had to give them what they wanted. They said as long as we kept paying them tribute, they'd leave us alone. At least we know where they're hiding out. Here, I'll mark it on your map.
Don't worry. I'll take care of those raiders for you.
Thanks. It'll be a relief not to have to worry about them.
Some jet after that. Feel like a sitting duck out here. Can we find some cover?
Who's out there? Hey, the jet will make you jittery.
Yes.
Work of that.
Nothing. Shit's got ambush all over it. Just noise. Just noise. Oh, man. Please don't be Farrell's again. Shit! Lost him.
Scared, huh?
Come on out. I'll make it nice and quick. You can trust me. No sign of him now. Hey, let's go eat. I'm starving. Jesus. You always were a fucking artist.
You're still alive, ain't you? You should be thanking instead of bitching all the time. Enough yapping already. Someone will be sneaking up on us right now.
Whatever you say.
What the?
Disappearing out, huh? Find him and kill him!
That's it.
I didn't say this one's got a desk.
Nice.
Next one better kill me.
This is bullshit.
What? You are so dead!
Hey. Playing games with me, huh? Jet will make you jittery.
Take whatever you can. I'll keep watch.
You're dead. Nothing. At least it sure as hell looks that way.
We can gut ya.
Fuck was that? Come on now, rookie.
I'm in as much trouble as you.
Christ.
Got it. Sweet. That's it.
Planning on taking a bath today.
Playing games with me, huh?
Hide? Why don't you just... Shit! Lost. Thought you died!
Going down. Lower level.
engage with me, huh? Only a fucking coward hides. Turn up good day.
Going up. Main assembly line.
Hey,
Say the word.
over here.
You got it.
Going down. Lower level.
Show us what you got. Own graves. Ready up. I see you. Hold yourself pretty well, sister. Hey.
I'll find you.
alone. Should have run.
Where'd that little bitch go? Scared, huh? Shoot.
This is gonna be fun. Ah!
Do the living, the spoils.
Fuck was that?
Hey there.
So can we stop worrying about paying tribute to those raiders?
They won't be bothering you again.
Thanks. It's good to know we can count on you guys when we're in trouble.
Yeah?
Remember that settlement that was asking for help? All safe and sound again.
Good. This is how we're gonna take back the Commonwealth. One small victory at a time. But our work is never done. It's what we signed up for. Here's where they are. I hope we can help them. We've got to show people they can count on the Minutemen again.
We've survived another night. A triumph, I think. Would you like me to go?
You hear about that farm run by ghouls? Isn't that something?
My databanks are continuing to accumulate vast amounts of data regarding the Commonwealth. A pleasure to see you again, ma'am.
huh?
Deacon, is that you?
Like the disguise? It's Wastelander camo. This is my pile of garbage, asshole. Back off. Good, right? You're lucky I didn't do one of my face swaps, too.
You can change your face.
I put myself under the knife every year or two. New face, new body, you know, the full makeover. It keeps our enemies guessing.
That? Not much of a disguise.
A disguise is more than a wig and some lice-ridden clothes. You'd be surprised how far I've gotten with the right attitude and a clipboard. But about the job. The railroad's only recently been using the Old North Church. Our old base was underneath the Slocum's Joe. We had a pretty sweet setup until the Institute found us.
Your base was under a donut shop? That's awesome.
It's a lot better than it sounds. Well, it was, until it was blown to hell.
What happened?
Our HQ was strong, defensible. Heck, we thought it was secure. Inside a minute, the Institute troopers breached the doors and turned it into a shooting gallery. The survivors didn't have time to grab anything. So we're getting something important we had to leave behind.
Let's find it then.
We gotta do one thing first. We got a tourist nearby. He or she has information on the base, so let's pump him for information before we dive in. For now, I'll take point. So I'm looking for rail signs, symbols we use to send messages to each other. If you like that, we got signs and countersigns, dead drops, even a secret handshake. All right, maybe the handshake never got on. Anyway, the tourist should have a trail left for us. Here we go. Rail sign. The arrow in the center indicates a direction. So our tourist is up ahead. Let's keep going. Got another rail sign. Right there.
I guess you could call that trying.
And another. Probably close. See the plus in the center? That means there's an ally nearby, our tourist. You take point on the conversation. Look, no matter what he says, you just say, mine is in the shop. Trust me.
If anyone could find a use for that.
Excuse me.
Oh, thank God. You have a Geiger counter? You have a goddamn Geiger counter?
Mine is in the shop.
Who the hell is he? HQ said they were sending one agent, not two.
Sorry, I'm new. She's just showing me the ropes.
All right. The wall is my witness. I thought I was dead. It's about goddamn time you headquarters bastards got here.
Are you in danger?
I signed on for light recon, but that little Slocum's Joe of yours is crawling with goddamn chrome dome synth sons of bitches! If I haven't been made yet, I'll be spotted when I leave here. I'm goddamn trapped. The front's fortified to hell and back. They place mines all over the goddamn place.
Wait, they have a minefield?
Yeah, the mother of all minefields. I couldn't draw you a map if I tried.
I appreciate all you've done.
I hope it helps. I really do. As soon as it's safe, I'm getting the hell out of here. So if you need anything else, better ask soon.
Hey, Deacon.
Well, isn't Ricky just a ray of sunshine? You think he's telling the truth?
He's probably telling the truth. But you never know.
I agree. Odds are good we can take him at face value. First rule in this business is never go against your gut. So if we take him at his word, the front door has mines, synths, and probably other fun and exciting prizes. So we're going in through the escape tunnel.
The donut shop has an escape tunnel?
What? Doesn't everyone have an escape tunnel? Seriously, though? Thank God for that tunnel. If it weren't for that, there wouldn't be any railroad left.
The tunnel has got to be easier than a frontal assault.
Easier, but no cakewalk. You lead us there, pal. I got you covered. back entrance is safer, but be ready for Gen 1s and 2s. So it's time you learn why we're here. We're retrieving a prototype developed by our good Dr. Carrington.
What can you tell me about the Gen 1s and 2s?
The synths didn't start off as nigh-perfect copies of human beings. The Institute had to work up to that level of hubris. Gen 1s and 2s were stepping stones along the way. The Railroad's not fully united on how we feel about them.
Who's Dr. Carrington?
All goes well, you'll meet him soon enough.
What's there to be divided about?
Everyone wants to liberate the Gen 3s, the human-looking synths. Some of the synths in the Railroad, like Glory, think we should help earlier models too. But Gen 1s are basically the same as, well, a Protectron, so the line gets muddy. Do we defend AI rights? Terminals? Hell, turrets? Anytime it gets brought up, fireworks. All the old arguments flare up. The upshot is Glory and some others won't run missions like this.
Ready to go.
First step is to override the security lockdown.
Can't break the code.
Well, the terminal's on at least. I'm gonna feed it some passwords. No. 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 Ah, missed one, you cocky bastards. The prototype's deeper inside. Someone left a rail sign here. This one means danger. Yeah, you know, that bastard. You know.
Movement detected.
Come out
Curious.
here so we can gut ya.
Engaging hostile flashpoint of the Institute.
Knock you down. Is that it?
An enemy may be utilizing stealth now.
My target has disappeared.
In the center of that rail sign. There's a cache. Looks like Maven managed to hide something before it. Well, you know. Look around.
I am no longer detecting an enemy presence.
Tinker managed to turn on the defenses. Barely slowed.
Is someone present?
Hey, probably saved some lives. I don't think you've ever seen a Courser. Top of the line Institute. Let's fuck up your day tech.
Appears to be nothing. Perhaps my sensors need calibration.
Just run.
Hostile sensor reading detected.
comes a little surprise. Hey.
Movement detected.
I didn't see it. I'm listening.
Hostile sensor reading detected.
Hello?
There we go.
You cannot remain undetected for long.
Prepare to be shocked. Not every Slocum's Joe has a massive tunnel complex underneath it. We're entering a secret Defense Intelligence Agency research lab, a place that never officially existed. It's called the Switchboard. The prototype is locked up in the heart of the facility.
Let me know what I can carry. world's always gonna have tyrants. But if I get my way, there'll be a lot less.
Sweet. Hell yeah. Got it.
You must be terminated. Engaging unencrypted synth is foolish.
Calculating most efficient attack.
If they return, I will be ready.
Yes.
Damage
Where's that play button?
Carrington, Stanley, Salis Acrote, Suprema Lex.
Open says me.
Bingo.
There's an elevator at the end of the hall. It should be a hell of a lot easier fighting the chrome domes on this side of the minefield.
You know what any of this stuff is for?
Yes. Hey.
What do you need? Enough to go around.
Is someone present? Attacking human. Engaging hostile life.
Awful lot of effort to build something that dies
power up the
just like
elevator.
a person.
Going up. By order of the Institute, you must be destroyed. Please stand still.
Let me know what I can do.
We got what we came for. Let's split up and meet back at the catacombs.
We made a good team.
The best. See you soon.
Hiya, kids. Remember, Nuka World is only open for a few more weeks in October. Come down and see me and Cappy one last time before buckling down for the winter. Don't forget to bring your empty bottle of Nuka-Cola. Get $15 off at the gate. So hop aboard the Nuka Express and come and see the whole Nuka family while you still can.
The Nuka Express is accessible through the Nuka World Transit Center. Parking fees will apply. Price is subject to change due to end of season. Nuka World, Nuka Express, and the Nuka-Cola characters are all registered trademarks of the Nuka-Cola Corporation.
New girl patched me up, put me on her shoulder, and blasted her way through the rest of the complex. Synths everywhere.
Carrying you the whole time?
Amazing, right?
That's one word for it. Deacon told me you single-handedly secured Carrington's prototype, disabled a minefield, and wiped out 100 Gen 1s. So is any of that true?
Why don't you believe Deacon?
Let's just say that Deacon and the Truth aren't always on the same team.
Every word he said was true. And then some.
A full 100. I can't even imagine.
See? Just like I said, boss.
I was expecting Deacon to grab a full team, including Glory, to secure that prototype. But instead, just the two of you cleared out the entire switchboard.
You'd be insane not to sign her up, Des.
You've certainly made an impression on Deacon. He's never spoken about, or lied about, anyone so highly before. Welcome to the Railroad, Agent.
Why should I join you?
If you're having any doubts, you shouldn't. Not very many of us live to retirement. But if you're like me, that doesn't matter. There are great wrongs that need righting.
I'm not sure if I want to join.
If you join us, you'll be putting yourself at great risk. We don't want anyone having regrets later. So I need a yes or no.
Glad to be aboard.
It seems we're very lucky to have you. So you're in. Now we need to know what to call you. Secrecy keeps us alive. Code names are a part of that. So what's yours?
Have any suggestions?
No. It doesn't work like that. Your life, your name, your choice.
Call me Whisper.
After Tommy? Or... Either way, that's very fitting. Your first official order is to deliver Dr. Carrington his prototype and see if he can use another pair of hands. But first, it's time to meet the rest of the gang. The location of our HQ is
What's up?
So be careful coming in or out. You never can tell when you're being watched.
So.
Hey. Hancock.
To think I ever doubted you.
Oh yeah? What kind of doubts?
You kidding me? You look like you'd fallen out of the vault that day. I thought I'd see you picking your teeth out of the gutter by sunup. It's just real rare these days. Find someone who's not willing to take things the way they're handed to them. Too many good folks not willing to get their hands dirty. And too many assholes taking advantage of it. Look at what happened at Diamond City. Before McDonough took over, it was a half-decent place to live. A little stricter than I usually go for, but not terrible. I thought he and I had a pretty happy childhood. But then he decides he's gonna try and get elected with his anti-ghoul crusade. Mankind for McDonough. Before you know it, you got families with kids lining up to drag folks they called neighbor out of their homes and throw them to the ruins.
You and McDonough knew each other as kids?
Oh yeah. Guy's my brother. Grew up together in a little shack on the waterfront. Guy was the standard big brother. Entitled, punchy, liked to shove rotten potatoes down my shirt and slap my back. But I never thought he'd be capable of something like what they did to those ghouls.
Why did McDonough campaign against the ghouls?
Because he thought he could win. There'd always been a pretty clear divide between the folks living in the stands and those down on the field. I'm not convinced they didn't do it just to improve their view. I remember storming into his office above the stands after the inauguration speech. He was just standing there, staring out the window, watching as the city turned on the ghouls. He didn't even look at me. Just said, "I did it, John. It's finally mine." Should have killed him right there, but I don't think it would have changed anything. Instead, I pleaded with him, begged him to call it off. He said he couldn't. He had nothing against the ghouls. He was just carrying out the will of the people. And he couldn't betray the voters. And then he smiled. That hideous fucking mile-long smile. He never smiled like that when we were kids. I didn't even recognize him.
Wait, what do you mean you didn't recognize him?
I don't know. Just didn't seem like the guy I grew up with. When I'd first heard the rumors he'd been swapped for a synth, thinking back on that night, I thought it made a lot of sense. But now, I don't know. I don't think I buy it. I've seen him since then, and there's no way they copied him that perfectly. Even got his tight-ass walk. But at the time, I just needed to get the hell away from him. Him and that whole damn city.
He murdered those ghouls.
Him and that whole damn city. I still wasn't a ghoul at this point, so I didn't have to leave, but I couldn't bring myself to stay in that cesspool after that. I'd been sneaking off the Good Neighbor for years to get decent chems, so I knew the safe routes. I managed to track down a couple of the families, lead them there, but most couldn't get used to the Good Neighbor lifestyle. I brought them food for a couple of weeks, but after a while, they just disappeared. Folks in Diamond City signed their death warrants, and all the good people were willing to just sit by and watch. I felt like I was the only one who saw how screwed up things truly were, who couldn't just pretend things were fine. Still feel that way. Or I did. Until I met you. I know I run my mouth, but having someone who sees the world for what it is, and is willing to do something about it, it's meant a lot to me. I feel damn lucky to have you as a friend.
And that's what we are? Friends?
Well, now that you mention it, I have been having slightly more impure thoughts than usual. Maybe we'll get to, act on those. But I guess we should probably head out, huh? After you.
Sometimes the direct approach isn't the best to take.
This is it. It may lack the amenities of the switchboard, but it's safe, and we've taken precautions not to be surprised again. Things are chaotic right now, so there's plenty for you to do.
Desdemona told me to give you this.
An extraordinary feat to recover this. But that's hardly the point. Without a lick of training, and us knowing hardly anything about you, Des has invited you to join HQ. It would have been nice if she had consulted with her second-in-command. But what's done is done. Since you're here now, we might as well put you to work.
Tell me what you need, Doc.
One of our field agents, Old Man Stockton, needs help with a runaway synth. H222. So headquarters, as always, puts out the fires that others can't be bothered to put out themselves. The paranoid old bat won't even tell us the problem. He insists that we get our intel from a dead drop.
What's a dead drop?
Tossing a body from a high ledge. Keep up.
Oh dear lord. A dead drop is a mailbox with a rail sign on it. It's a common means of communication for us, so keep an eye out for them. When you make contact with Stockton, he won't give you the time of day unless you give him the proper countersign. The current sign is, do you have a Geiger counter? And the counter is, mine is in the shop. Please tell me Deacon taught you that at least.
He taught me what I need to know, including that.
It appears our resident pathological liar didn't completely neglect your training. Stockton is a prominent businessman at Bunker Hill. The dead drop will be near there. Use the escape tunnel in the back to get there quicker.
Welcome to the family. We're a colorful and arguably insane bunch. But you're stuck with us now. Speaking of which, if you don't mind a sidekick, let's keep a good thing going and travel together some more.
Not right now.
Well, if you change your mind.
Deacon's record is the best. You could learn a lot from him. Hey, Rook. The name's Drummer Boy. It's my envious job to keep track of all the dead drops and grab incoming agents and tell them where they're needed. I don't suppose you want to switch places.
That can be an important job.
Yeah, right. I could be replaced by a stupid chalkboard. We'll be seeing each other. A lot.
You gotta be careful, man. The Institute is everywhere.
Date. Observed unusual activity has ceased. Window is open for a heavy to make contact, but they should act now. The package is still in my possession. It cannot remain here safely for much longer. Out.